Okay, sorry guys, but I had to do 3 videos because it took me, like, they're only 10 minutes. Sorry. They're only 10 minutes, so I had to explain the hair a bit because that was one of the biggest accusations against me. I also wanted to show you that when I got to this point, when all of her hair was rooted, like, all the way up here, that's when I started cutting it off the last weave. Because what I did was, so I would know where to root, I pinned the weaves on the back of her head like this. And as I was rooting her hair, I was running out of hair. She even asked me to use waist hair, you know, hair that doesn't root. So I did that. I went through that. So when I got to this point, so this, when she went home, well, I did root. There was a weave here, so I did root going this way to cover the weave that would have been here. So she does have some here falling down here, but this area is not rooted at all because she refused to send me more hair. I didn't have enough hair. I was to glue on the weaves, but I didn't have enough hair to glue on there. She's claiming that I said that they would be glued on the back. Yeah, originally I did say that, but she refused to send me more hair. She said it should have been enough hair. She's not spending any more money on her, that she's not sending more hair. She'll deal with it on her own. She made the choice to deal with this on her own. That was her choice. So, just want to and I have the screenshots to prove that that is what she said. I have the screenshots to prove the hair that she bought me compared to the hair that my mom is paying for her Elora, that she decided that she was going to buy off of her because everyone was afraid to adopt her because of all the harassment that was going on. They were afraid of being harassed. I had many people that said, oh, I would buy her Tangent, but I'm scared, you know, what they're going to go on my channel and, you know, and harass me. So my mom said, you know what, I'm going to buy her so that, because I see how hard you worked on her, I'm going to buy her, but I want her, because when she didn't want her anymore, I took out all the hair and I switched it to human hair. Because there's no way I would send the hair that she sent here to a customer. Or on one of my own. There's no way I would have done it. So that's why I said, well, I can't send that type of hair to a customer that, you know, that buys her off my page. If a customer sends it, it's different. And which she did. So I pulled all the hair out that I rooted and re-rooted when she was my mom's. Well, actually, no, I started rooting her before she was my mom's to sell her. And my mom said, oh, wow, my mom loved the hair. I originally bought the first pack of hair for the Elora. And then my mom's like, well, I'll buy her and I'll pay for whatever hair, for more packs of how much hair she needs. So that's how she kind of came about with the different hair. But she's trying to claim that the hair on the Elora that I just showed you is the hair she bought. That's a flat out lie. That hair is from Amazon and it's triple the cost. So yeah, she didn't want it. I showed her that hair before. She said she didn't want to pay that much money. So, oh, I know a store that I can get it cheaper than that. Well, you get what you pay for. You paid for cheap, terrible hair, and that's what you got. In the pictures, though, she does look really cute. But it's got a wiry feeling to it because it's a lot of fiber hair with human hair mixed in it. The other thing that's different about this hair is that under the light, I don't know if you'll see it here, but it has a red hue to it because the Brazilian, this is Brazilian, because Brazilian people have red in their hair. So she has like a chrome red that will light up under the sun, like a highlight under the sun. So the hair she bought does not have that. So anyway, let's move on with the other accusations because I only have about 6 minutes, less than 6 minutes. Okay, so she accused me. Okay, I offer all my customers this. I offered to pierce her ears for free. I do not charge ear piercing because I only buy like these earrings at a baby store around here. They only cost $6.99. So I put the earrings in myself. I don't charge for that because it's not hard. You just push it in and it's over. So it's not hard to do. So I don't charge for that. And I actually have a screenshot of me saying to her, "Do you want her ears pierced? I don't charge for that." She said, "Yes, I do." And right in there it says I don't charge for that. And she said, "Okay, sure, yes, I do." And I have a screenshot of that so she can try this game all that she wants. Yes, I did forget because I was more focused on getting done what she paid for. I was under a lot of stress by her. I was trying to get her done so I can get her out and shipped. And yes, I forgot. By the time I realized it, she was already packed away, and I didn't want to injure her by unpacking her and moving everything off of her and all of that, just for something I didn't charge for and that she can do easily herself. So that was another accusation she made against me. Yes, I made the mistake of forgetting, but guess what? I'm a human being. Every worker forgets something. Everyone makes mistakes. And then she went off on me because I didn't buy shoes. Okay, well, the plan was when her hair was all done, all the babies that I make, if I have enough time, I take them in public to show my work. I'm not taking an unfinished baby in public, okay? Had she sent me the hair, I could have finished her hair, I could have taken her to the baby store and fitted her for shoes. But because she didn't send me the hair I needed to complete her, I'm not going to take just her leg with me and risk injury. I'd rather be sitting in a stroller, padded, protected, than wrapping her leg up and sticking it in a bag. You know what I mean? So she made the choice for me not to be able to take her out to the baby store to get her shoes by not sending me enough hair to complete her. She was sent with the back of her head uncompleted. She don't go out in public uncompleted. That is my reputation. That is my work. And it would look weird. So, no, I wasn't going to do that. Had her hair been a lot thinner, then I would have put a hat on her. But her hair is so thick, it's hard to put hats on her. So even my mom's Elora kit, it's hard to put a hat on her because the hair is thick. So, just more accusations. She claims she paid all this money. She paid $20 extra. That's a medium box opening. That's not a big box opening. That's a medium. The big box opening, I believe artists charge about $50. I've never had anyone that wanted to do that. They want to go out and buy the clothes themselves. So I offer a small box opening for free with my babies. She wanted to add a bit more, so I allowed her to add a bit more. And she was sent a lot of clothes. Plus, I even sent her freebies that my sister was going to donate. I sent her those clothes for her smaller babies. And I put them underneath her to kind of protect her, As she received sunglasses, stuffed animal, a card. I also gave her the bookmark that came in the pack that she sent to my house. She claims that she didn't buy that hair. I mean, this is really messed up. She's just trying con out of me, and it's not going to work. Okay? I work live. Everyone sees the work that I do. You want good hair, you pay for it. You don't buy terrible hair and then blame it on the artist. So she has threatened me again. She sent me a 7-minute vocal thing that I have allowed a few people to listen to. She has threatened me on it. She has brought things up in my personal life that is none of her business. That's between me, my mom and sister and brother. This is the worst person I've ever met in my entire life. And if anyone's a con artist, it's her. So I'm glad to answer any questions. I appreciate you all for supporting me and trusting me and not listening to this garbage. This is done.